In the summer of 1940, the fate of Europe lay in the hands of a few courageous young men, the R.A.F's fighter pilots. They fought relentlessly, and they succeeded, against all odds. Many of these young men, some of them no more than 19 years of age, came back to tell the tale, but a great many didn't. Although at the time they might have been considered too young and irresponsible to vote, they were not considered too young to die for their country.
I was 20 years old on the 28th of June 1940, so I was just 20 years old at the Battle of Britain. You weren't supposed to admit to being frightened. I think there were a lot of us, and I will still use the word, there were a lot of us frightened 19 and 20-year-olds around. You've got the way of handling the aircraft and how to go into a fight, but it's a bit hit and miss. I don't think we had dogfights in the same way as they did in the First World War when they were circling. It was much more of a come in quickly, get your target, press the button, and then get the hell out of it again quickly, or come round for another attack. But you didn't just sit behind an aeroplane loosing off at it, because that was the way to disaster, because the Germans had far more fighter aircraft than we had. I did 16 sorties in 6 days. I started asking myself, how long is this going to go on? Because I'd been at it since May the 10th, with very few days off, and I'd been, shot, I'd been hit twice. You get to a point where you carry on in desperation, and it works. You come out of it unscathed, and you've learned something, another experience. You won't get into that predicament again. We'd started off with about 20 pilots, and we'd lost 2 in the previous weeks, right at the beginning of the battle. Then on the 12th of August, we lost 2 more pilots, and on the 13th, 3 more. So that was 10 pilots. 50% of the squadron had been shot down. I lost my best friend over Dunkirk, and another best friend was killed in 1942. It did affect me. I've never made a very, very close friend since, because it's very traumatic.